Hi all, very good morning. Today I am talking about on SQL Server best practices. Okay, so before that, guys, myself, I am Rasika Reddy Bolla. I am having 10 years of experience into the SQL DBA development, performance tuning, and cloud. Okay, let's go to the topic. Yeah, guys, in this document, okay, what are the best practices and all? I just mentioned. You can go through all in this document. Okay, you can download this document. Yeah. So, uh, first of all, guys, okay. So, if you are a SQL server, okay, how your SQL server is, I mean, the performance and all, how to check is first of all, you don't need to check directly the queries and all. So, which queries are bad, which queries are long running, which queries are taking high CPU, high memory and all. Okay, first where you need to check is first settings, guys. Settings are very, very, very important. Okay, settings in the sense database level, SQL server level, OS level, disk level, all these are okay. Once settings are fine, almost okay, 30% of performance problems will be resolved. Okay, first settings are important. Next, what you need to check is once you set up the, I mean, once you give all the right settings, then you need to concentrate on the jobs. Okay, the job side. Jobs also very important, guys. Okay, like vehicle need maintenance, right? Without maintenance, vehicle for long running, a vehicle it won't give more mileage and all, right? The same way, the jobs are very important for smooth running of the SQL server and all. Okay, so you need to set it up some jobs, right? Okay, we will discuss in the document. There are so once the jobs are very good, even here remaining 20% of the performance issues or issues will be resolved. Okay, so by doing just settings and jobs correctly mentioning, one second there. Yeah. So once the jobs are fine, next what you need to check is okay in the SQL server. So uh, error log. Okay, in the error log, is there any errors are there? Okay, here it is. Okay, here you need to check. Is there any frequently errors are logging? Hmm? And next, what is any missing indexes are there? Any unused indexes are there? Any duplicate indexes are there? Or any errors are logging in the Windows event viewer? These things you can check. Okay. So once you check all these things, here almost 80% of the problems will be resolved. Okay, remaining 30%, okay, you need to concentrate on the, so which queries are taking time, which queries are long running queries, which queries are taking high CPU, high memory, high wonder. So for that also I just mentioned in this document how to check on that. Okay, so this is the, guys, first we need to concentrate on the settings, and next the jobs, and next these things, and next the queries. Okay, don't do all the things in one day. Just settings you can change and wait for 1 week and see the performance. And next, do the jobs, see the performance after 1 week, and next you can concentrate on this like this. So that if you do like this, then you can come to know. Okay, based on which parameters you changed, you got the performance and all. Okay, yeah. So in the same document, guys, okay, TempDB. First of all, settings, right? We are talking, yeah, settings related TempDB, guys. Suppose if you have 8 CPUs, okay, if you have 8 CPUs, then create 8 TempDB files, okay, not log files, guys, just data files. Suppose if you have 4 CPUs, create 4 TempDB files. Okay, if you have 16 CPUs, don't create more than 8 TempDB files. Okay, just up to 8 you can create, guys. If you give more TempDB files, it is, it takes more CPUs and all. Okay, so that's negatively impact the performance. Okay, next, guys, for each for data file, log file, TempDB, backup files, you can create separate drive, guys. Okay, and if you see any performance problem for any table, okay, you can create a separate file group for those tables, guys. If you have any big tables and try to create a separate file group and see the performance. Okay, and also you can think on creating, okay, like data partitioning, purging, okay, archival. These solutions also you can think of. Okay, if you have any unnecessary data, or you can archive or you can delete the old data, and that way also you can improve the performance. Okay, suppose if you have any MDF, LDF file taking high IO, so by using this document, yeah, you can resolve, guys. Okay, another setting, guys. So instant file initialization. This is very, very, very important, guys. Okay, so if you enable this one, automatically the backups, restores, and DB growth and DML queries, all these queries and all will be very faster. Okay, instant file initialization. This is very important thing. Okay, so next, SQL Server level settings. Okay, there are some settings are there, guys. So just enable these things. Okay, according to your server, you can just enable. Yeah. Next, DB level settings, guys. DB level settings also very, very important, guys. Because see, guys, compatibility level. Most of the people, they don't even looking into the compatibility level. Compatibility level is very important, guys. Suppose even if you migrate from lower version to higher version, after migration, people forgot to change the compatibility level. Okay, you need to give the latest compatibility, because if you want to give the latest compatibility, it still uses the old algorithms and all. Old old version algorithms still it uses. Okay, just give the latest compatibility here. And also, guys, these two are very, very important. Auto create statistics, auto update statistics. By default, these two are true. Let it be true only. Okay, yeah. So observations, guys, I told you, right? So if any errors are there in this, okay, you can check and you can resolve, guys. Otherwise, for error logging, again, it takes the resources, CPU, memory, and IO. Okay, yeah, just resolve those things. So as I said, guys, in the above video, okay, you can concentrate on the duplicate indexes, unused indexes, okay, missing indexes. If you add these three, if you if you do this exercise on these three, then obviously you improve your SQL Server performance. Really, even you really sap, guys. Okay, if you want, you can before implementing these things, just set up the performance counters. After implementing, see the performance counters. Okay, definitely you will see the performance. Improve the performance, you can see. Next, guys, maintenance jobs. Okay, for maintenance jobs, guys. So in the olden days, people used to use maintenance plans and all, but nowadays people are using Ola Helicron scripts. Okay, you can just download Ola Helicron script. Okay, Ola Helicron script. You can just Google it, guys. Ola Helicron. Okay, so download this script. Okay, so within 1 minute, it will create all the jobs, backup jobs, rebuilding, update statistics jobs, everything it will be created. Okay, so like this, the jobs will be created. Okay, see, guys. Okay, run using Ola Electron scripts. Okay, yeah, it saves your time, and jobs execution time also will be saved. And statistics, guys. So a lot of used to say how your the jobs, how your statistics. People use it to say, yeah, every week we are running the statistics. There is no issue and all. But still, you might have see some issues related to the statistics. Guys, when you run a statistics, just choose any table and any key, primary key or any non-cluster indexes. You can just run that query. Then it will show the rows and rows sample. See, guys, there is a lot of big difference between these two. Okay, should not be big difference, guys, because while generating the execution plan, statistics are very, very, very important. Okay, so if rows sampled are less than the actual number of rows, it thinks that while creating the execution plan, SQL Server thinks that it only containing these rows, but actually these many rows the table is having. Okay, obviously that's not a very good plan. obviously it takes more time to run. Okay, so that's why guys, statistics you run with full scan, so that rows and rows sample will become the same and it will give the best plan. Okay, yeah, I'm going little bit faster guys because everything I mentioned in the document. Okay, so you just go through it, and if you have any doubts you can just knock me on WhatsApp. Yeah. So next, guys, once you set it up all the jobs, once you checked all these, okay, missing unused indexes and all. Okay. Next, what you need to see is what are the queries which are taking high CPU, high memory. Okay. This document will help you. Okay. See, guys, here. If you run with order by CPU type, that means top 10. Okay. Top 10 high CPU utilized queries. It will give consuming queries. It will give. Suppose order by logical reads. Okay. Top 10 memory consuming queries. Okay. Logical writes. Top 10 IO consuming queries and all it will give you. Okay. So just those, it will give the execution plans as well, guys. Just check the execution plan. Okay. Just check the execution plan and you can tune it. See, when you run your business database, it will give the execution plan. Just check just open the query plan. Okay, you can see so where it is taking time and all, you can just tune those queries and all. Okay, you can apply the index and you can tune. So like this, guys. Okay, we're gonna check the SQL Server performance and best practices, guys. Okay, so yeah. So guys, to monitor your SQL Server, suppose somebody complains like my query is taking time. Okay, so parallelly, how we gonna check is you can check by using sp underscore executive get plans equals to 1, so that you can see the execution plan of that query as well. Okay, so by seeing I mean, you can easily tell whether why it is taking time because of blocking, because of execution plan is bad. Everything you can check by using running this query. Okay, runtime queries you can check by using this query. Okay, if you don't have who is active, then use this alternative query. Okay, this also will give the same result. Okay, suppose somebody comes and hey, this is my SP. Can you tune the SP? Okay, if you run that SP, it will take suppose 30 minutes. You cannot wait for 30 minutes, right? What you can do, just see the execution plan of that SP, and according to that execution plan, you're gonna tune that SP. Okay. And like this, guys, we have all the queries are mentioned in this document. You can go through it and you can check your SQL server. Yeah, and you're gonna tune your SQL server. Okay. Yeah. So parallelly, guys, parallelly. So you can also blocking alerts, deadlock alerts, disk space alerts. If anybody change any login, you can also get the alert. Okay, so daily report if you want, like whether my night running jobs are successful or not. So all this kind of, okay, I have the scripts and all, guys. So if you want, you can just knock me on my WhatsApp number, okay, or you can shoot email to this one, okay. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and keep the comments, guys. Yeah, thank you, all the best.